I make movies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of movies?
I make motion pictures. Space movies.
What
Do you like
film?
space?
Hello and welcome to What Do We Know podcast. This is show number 5 or episode number 5. I am Casual.
I'm Cory Moe.
How are y'all doing out there? This is the first one we're actually trying the video recorder, we call it the camcorder, since that's almost obsolete. I don't know what to call it these days.
It's a camera.
Camera, yeah.
I believe that's what they refer to them as cameras.
A lot of stuff to talk about this week, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about this week. We're actually filming this on Labor Day. So this is we're going to talk about everything that happened the week prior to Labor Day, Monday.
Building up to
Now.
Probably,
First,
probably not gonna go in that order though. Just
probably
gonna
not.
let
We'll
you know.
probably be all over the place, but
Yeah.
you know, you'll follow us here and there every now and then.
Yeah.
All right, first thing, Serena Williams. Not her tennis abilities, but her outfit that was banned.
Or what you call attire.
Yeah, it was banned from the U.S. Open. She wore a tight cat suit in the U.S. Open. It's happening in New York right now. She's currently in the quarterfinals, I believe. After she beat her sister, then she beat somebody else on Sunday. But the first game she played, it may have been the first game, I don't know. But she wore a skin-tight black bodysuit, and Serena Williams has that body.
Yeah, they kind of it's well proportioned. You know what I'm saying? It's rather nice. I think that's the only time I actually watch tennis.
And that's one thing that I was thinking as well. That what Serena Williams wears brings a lot of people to watch tennis. It may bring them for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, but
it brings
they're
them,
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you see the picture of the suit?
I haven't seen. I was trying to figure.
I mean, just imagine Catwoman,
Mm-hmm.
her suit
Yes.
without the mask,
Okay.
but playing tennis
But
with Serena Williams'
But it was
body.
only banned in France. I mean, was it France?
They're in the U.S. Open.
Oh, so it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well,
The U.S. Open is taking place in New York.
This is it right here, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So I feel like it's a form of what they call now body shaming.
Yeah.
She can't control how she's built, how she's made. She's
made
athletic.
that way. I think if she was somebody who wasn't Serena Williams, they wouldn't care.
Wouldn't have cared at all.
Like if it wasn't Serena Williams, one of the best tennis players to ever play tennis, they wouldn't care.
And not just
It wouldn't even matter.
not just her body though, but seriously, her tennis skills, her and her sister tennis skills brought a lot of people to watch tennis that never would have watched it in the first place.
Exactly. Would never even care for it.
Yeah. It's the same like Tiger Woods did for golf.
Yeah.
A lot of black people we didn't watch
But
golf.
see, Tiger played the game in the frame of somebody not of the melanin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Serena plays the game as a beautiful black woman.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference between them two. Because I guarantee if Tiger showed up to the Masters with the let's go back. No. Let's go back to when Tiger first got in.
Got a cat suit. He got to go.
If Tiger showed up with a FUBU jersey, it'd have been a different game. It would have been that so quick.
Yeah.
If he would have showed up with a do-rag,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, a FUBU jersey and a pack of Newports, it'd have been a different game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they just called it what it is.
Now I saw her on her last. I saw Serena on her last match. She wore like I guess it was powder blue tennis.
Yeah, it was like a tutu. That's what they
Yeah,
called it.
yeah.
I was it yesterday.
Yeah.
I watched some of that. Yeah,
it was
I was
like-
at Buffalo Wild Wings and
She looked like a little fairy.
it didn't look right.
Yeah, and she demolished the.
It looked like a grown woman with a little girl dress on.
That's exactly
That's what it looked like,
Yeah.
and not a good way.
That should have been banned.
Like not just because it was like looked like a little girl, like a little innocent, like a little schoolgirl with a woman just stuck in her dress. It just didn't look right. Yeah.
So that's the skinny or the thick on Serena Williams.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that happened with her, she beat her sister again to go to that match that she played on yesterday. She beat her in like straight. I don't know if you watch tennis or familiar with the term. She beat her in straight sets. I mean, they go to 6. Mm-hmm. You play 2 out of 3. She beat Venus 6-1 and 6-2. So I don't know if Venus has a lot on her mind. Of course, she's going to trial. She hit somebody.
She's still going through that?
Yeah, she's still going through that. They just pulled something else up about that. It was like right before the match. Something came up, but they're like, all right, now go play your sister.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody wanted Serena to win really bad. I bet it was Nike. Nike did it. Nike did it.
They should. I think Nike should like get behind that cat suit movement and just like give a lot of those away to girls. Yeah.
But no, not to everybody.
So I'm not. All right, moving on. All right, there was a situation.
Everybody don't need that suit.
There was a situation also this week during Aretha Franklin's funeral.
Yeah, that whole 30-hour funeral.
Yeah,
it lasts longer than Roots, Color Purple.
Now I didn't watch it because I don't go to funerals. I don't like funerals, so I don't think funerals should be like a thing of entertainment. I didn't watch hers. I didn't watch John McCain's, who was the same week. I just don't. I just can't sit down and watch a funeral.
Both.
Yeah.
Nah. I watched a little bit of both. I mean, like you say, you celebrate people when they die. You don't mourn them. You celebrate because they gone. They out of here. They out of this.
Yeah, that's why I don't think if I go, it's not gonna hurt them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's a celebration of their life. Like you just have a party. In a sense, in a party, in a sense of way that they would enjoy.
They threw the party and the after party.
It's like a big birthday party, but it's
okay.
Same thing. Like you see Whitney Houston's.
I don't watch funerals.
I like Whitney's was dope. I ain't gonna lie, Whitney's dope. Like it was good singing. Like people had like great words. Like it was dope. Like I liked her.
I don't think I want.
Aretha Franklin was just boring to me. Besides
the Ariana groping. I don't think I want a dope funeral. Like, oh man, they set it out for Kevin.
Man, look, like you never know what you might inspire at your funeral. You still can inspire at your funeral.
Come, cry, go eat.
Like,
this guy, shoot, don't come, cry and go eat. Whatever, man.
I want y'all to mourn me,
bruh.
How long will they mourn me? Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you. I like to tell everybody that know me, let me die first.
Mourn me through celebration.
Let me die first, and I'm not going to your funeral. I'm not. I think I've been to maybe 4 funerals in my life.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't.
Wow.
It's a dead body.
I mean, it's not like people like, ooh, so and so funeral, we gonna go. It's like you go to show respect, see the family, be like, hey, I'm sorry for your loss. You do it for that reason. But then some folks, you don't do it just because I don't like funerals. And
you at my funeral, I don't rock with you like that. Like, man, get that dude.
I get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I never did understand the whole stance of people that show love when somebody's gone. Yeah. Like if you ain't show me love when I was alive, you don't have to be at what. And
everybody getting up. Oh man, he was such a good guy. You don't know me like that, dude. I ain't go to this church like that.
You weren't with me shooting in the gym.
and then that's like, you know what I'm saying, preachers get up, talk about how good they were. Like, no, they didn't go to your church. You saw them in passing. Like you can't really vouch for people like that. So I just don't. I don't do the funeral.
If I look at like the birthdays on Facebook the same way. Like if you don't have my number to say happy birthday to me, or we don't have any kind, like, why?
No, I do the birthday because a lot of people. No. I don't go crazy over my birthday, but I know people do. You know what I'm saying? So I might, if it's somebody that I'm Facebook friends with, I'll shoot them happy birthday. But if I know them like real deal, know them, I call them. And I don't do the birthday thing on Facebook.
I don't send nobody birthday on Facebook. First of all, because I don't have time to be every day waking up and sending, because every day is somebody's birthday. So every day on my timeline is somebody's birthday. So what I'm not gonna get everybody.
So what I'm hearing right now is you don't want to tell me happy birthday when I'm alive, but you want to come turn up at my funeral.
No, what I'm telling you right now is the people that I know personally, we have a relationship, I let them know by either calling or I'll text them personally or that way. Just because it's Facebook, like
I mean, some people.
If Facebook got to tell me it's your birthday, obviously I don't really give two. It's about you. You give us. If Facebook got to tell me it's your birthday, and I didn't know that was happening. Like I didn't know your birthday was like tomorrow or sometime this week, and I ain't know. Obviously, we ain't that cool.
Sometimes you forget. You might not know what day. No, you might not. You don't wake up like, okay, it's September 3rd today. You don't know that.
But like I said, I won't know in the vicinity of the people I rock with birthday. Even if it ain't like I rock with you every day. But I know, like, I got a partner around. I know I don't talk to him every day. But I know his birthday is a week before mine. So I know, oh, dang, his birthday is today. Bam. I know it's a girl I know. Her birthday is a day before mine. I know her birthday. All right. I know it's somebody else's birthday that's a birthday around my dad. So I know, okay, yeah, their birthday around, but I know them.
All right. How old are you right now?
I'm old enough. What's up?
How many kids do you have?
One.
How many nieces and nephews do you have?
A bunch. I got like 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
See, you don't have enough numbers right now in your head. Because see, like now me.
You got 2 kids.
Wait. I'm 40-something. So they say memory's first thing to go. Mine's been going since 20-something. So, you know, I'm 40-something. I have 4 siblings. See, I don't remember that. 4 siblings. Got to remember their birthdays. They got kids. Got to remember their birthdays. My kids got to remember their birthdays. Co-workers, some of them. You got to remember their birthdays. You know what I'm saying? I went to college. Got to remember some college people's birthdays. It's like people that I rock with. High school. Got to remember their birthdays. It's folks that I rock with that I just can't just wake up every day like September 3rd. Oh, it's so-and-so's birthday. I can't do that. So this Facebook-friendly reminder, that's a 2 thumbs up.
Let me tell you something. Dude told me happy birthday on Facebook one day. Seen him the same day, walk smooth past me, didn't say nothing. The same day. I'm like, and then look, he didn't only say, hey, what's the little HBD?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, my dog. Like, it was like my home, but like it was like that.
Like
and then
right.
I see you, and there.
But in his defense,
none of that same energy.
In his defense, he's already told you, so calm down.
Like I said,
you ain't Beyonce, though,
like
right?
I said, if I can't speak to you in public, we don't speak on. Why does it even matter?
And he could be like me. Like I have a lot of Facebook friends, and I run into people look different. You know what I'm saying on their picture sometimes. Like I can see somebody and I won't recognize till I get home. Like, you know what? That's my Facebook friend. You know what I'm saying? Because I do. That's me. Again, I'm 40-something, so I can see like I know that person right there. Where do I know him from? And like an hour later, like on Coming to America,
So you mean to tell me?
Hey, it happens.
You can wish somebody happy birthday at 10 o'clock that morning, and by 4 o'clock you can see that same person and not know who.
If I'm in the store running to get something,
that is the example right there.
If I'm in the store,
why would I tell you happy birthday?
I've seen people I know.
Why would I tell you happy birthday when I can't even remember you when I see you?
Because it's your birthday, and I wanted to just give you that big up.
For what? I don't care. You don't care.
You don't know that you don't care.
You don't care if you was. Oh yeah, I don't know that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Another thing, we're gonna skip around. Recently, we were just talking about this earlier at work. There was an adult film star who held a contest.
She's a porn star. Okay, she's a porn star.
She held a contest. We'll just call it Touch a Friend. We'll keep it clean. We'll say touch a friend, and I'm doing the touch a friend in the air quotes.
Touch a friend.
Yeah. And that developed into a relationship, and now she's pregnant.
It wasn't touch a friend. It was touch a fan.
Touch a fan. Yeah,
it was like a porn star with fans.
Yeah, so it's just a
random
guy.
With guys that ogle over her online, and, you know what I'm saying?
Random guy wins a contest to sleep with a porn star, and he won, and he kept winning because they ended up in a relationship where they ended up together.
He had a pretty woman story.
That's the one way to look at it. Yeah. So the thing is now,
he walked into City Gear, was like, "Can I help you?" No, we can't help you. He went back. Big mistake. Big.
So
sorry for the youngest that might not get that.
Yeah, at all. People my age. I'm like, huh? What? I didn't grow up that. Well, it must be an older movie.
Yeah, it's definitely an older movie. Yes.
Yeah. So the thing is now, a lot of people on social media, of course, are clowning the couple. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I saw some comments like, you should have known better to not use protection with a porn star. But in all actuality, these people get tested more than the average person that you walk around with, bump into, randomly fall in love with, and do things with that you have absolutely no idea the history of. So I don't think that was a big mistake. And she's one of the good ones. You know what I'm saying? She's popular. So really she's probably pretty comfortable.
Really popular.
And just for the research of this show,
yeah, I went and looked at it.
I went and looked it up. Went and looked her up.
I
you know
see
what I'm
why
saying?
she's popular.
Yeah, she's very popular. She works hard at her craft. Find some good clean compliments. She's skilled in her art.
She's thorough.
Yes. Nice looking lady. And it's just something that developed into a relationship, but I don't see anything wrong with love.
Okay, let me just clear it up. First of all, for anybody to judge them on getting together, when it's some dudes out here with some baby mamas that look like they work the 3 a.m. shift at Waffle House. And they probably do work the 3 a.m. shift at Waffle House.
That is Cory Moe. I really love and appreciate it.
You talking about
3 a.m. shift at Waffle House.
We talking about
keep it scatter cover chunk.
We talking about a female who gets paid to pleasure you through a computer screen or a TV screen or a phone.
Yeah.
Who gets paid. You know what I'm saying?
And she's not just like...
And she ain't just getting paid like...
a couple dollars.
She ain't getting minimum wage for this paper either. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like I said, for research purposes, I looked her up. She's a crafty little lady there.
Yeah. So, and then like, not only does she get paid off for movies, but I'm sure she goes to strip clubs and does appearances and stuff like that of that nature. So I'm sure she get paid for that. I'm sure she gets paid for doing multiple things. Maybe not on film, but multiple things. When some of y'all walking around here who doing stuff for free,
yeah,
with somebody who using their baby mama car to run to the store. Just saying, before you judge somebody for that right there, you might want to
What was her
about
name
that.
again? It's Kelsey something.
You remember the name, don't you?
No, because I researched it, man.
Kelsey Monroe.
I memorized. You got it like
For
touch of
all
a
my
button.
fellas, go look up Kelsey Monroe.
Yeah,
and for all my ladies who just want to see Kelsey Monroe.
I mean, so after watching
tell her I sent you.
After researching a couple of videos,
I'm trying to be boyfriend number 2.
I kind of get it. You know, I understand the pregnancy or whatever. But moving on, big week in sports this week. We have last week a lot of people signed contracts.
Yeah,
David Beckham. David Beckham. He plays soccer. He plays soccer. What's the dude? Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah.
Highest paid receiver in the game right now.
$95 million. What? 65 guaranteed.
$65 million guaranteed.
Oh,
that's a lot of money.
5 years.
Yeah. So let me make my prediction. Because everybody who signed those big contracts, one or two things are going to happen.
Okay.
First thing that could possibly happen, he's going to suck this year. He's going to have the worst year he's ever had.
I've seen that happen a bunch of times.
He's going to have a horrible year. 2 catches, 85 yards for the season.
I've seen players hold out for their contract and hold out, and then get the contract, then play like crap.
Yeah. So that's one possibility. Second possibility, career-ending injury. I'm not wishing it on him, but I'm saying those are when you sign those big contracts. Those I remember. Dang, it's gonna make me seem old. I remember Larry Johnson for the Charlotte Hornets. You're like, who the Charlotte Hornets? Is that a football?
Larry.
Grandmama.
Grandmama.
Yeah. He signed. He signed a crazy huge contract. People couldn't believe back in the day. Same season, hurt his back. Done. But he had like so many guaranteed millions. That's how I want to go out. I want the owner of the radio station to say, "Casual, here all this money, so and so guaranteed."
Go out like
then
that.
all of a sudden, I can't talk.
No.
That's how I want to do
Like,
it.
I'm gonna speak to in the instance of a football or basketball player. When you grow up your whole life playing the sport of football and basketball, for you to be on that big stage in the NFL or the NBA and to be a champion, to be mentioned amongst the greats, you do not want to go out like that.
Give me the money, let me get hurt.
Yeah,
I go out there, coach, my pinky hurt. Get out there and play.
You do not want to go out like that. You want to go out a man. You want to go out like think about this. Michael Jordan's not immortal. His name will never die. Mm-hmm. Never die. He's immortal.
Neither will Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin will die.
Not as
Benjamin
long as
can be gone.
Not as
with
long as
the
he's on that
summer
bill.
In a stripper name. I mean, in a porn star
Kelsey
name.
Monroe.
Kelsey Monroe. Yeah. Benjamin will be gone.
but nah,
the legacy is forever, man.
I ain't in it for the legacy, bro. I'm in it for the paper.
I'm in it for the legacy.
You let the radio station come up and say, Casual, here's all this money. Doc, congratulations, you've been doing well. We want to reward you. I'm going outside in the snow barefoot, trying to get laryngitis. I'm going to have to sit this one out
So
for the rest of my
now,
life.
look. Just for him not having to work no more, he'd rather have no voice no more.
Hey, bro. I ain't talking to nobody no way.
So
get the right amount of money. I don't want to talk to you no way.
He being robbed or hell, the police is right there. He can't even say help. He just gone.
My assistant will be robbed because I'm sending somebody to the
Your
store.
sister gone because she know them Benjamins gone. She gone. And look, he ain't the only one had a big contract.
Oh no, not at all. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Is he the highest paid player ever now?
No, I don't think so. What's his contract?
I don't remember. I after David Beckham.
David Beckham. Quit saying
Damn
David
it.
Beckham.
I keep saying it.
You
though.
want him to be a soccer player bad, don't you?
After Odell Beckham. See, here's the thing. I watch sports like off and on. I don't follow a season.
But David Beckham and Odell Beckham, they're two completely different dudes.
They look alike. I don't know. Both of them play football.
No.
No. Both of them play football.
No.
You got a football?
Soccer is not football.
Yes,
in
it
the
is.
sense of what we think
To the rest
football.
of the world, it's football.
No.
And you know, so I get the footballs
not
confused.
America. This is America.
I'm worldwide though.
This is America. This is America.
Keep singing that song.
But I was looking at the dude from the Rams. He became the highest defensive player.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ever.
Yeah, I saw that.
With
yeah.
a $135 million deal.
Is he a linebacker? What position does he play?
Not sure.
Because like I said, I don't follow sports until the playoffs. I hate those preseason. People get geeked up off of preseason football. It's usually the Cowboys and Saints fans.
Oh, yeah.
They go undefeated for preseason, like a defensive tackle. Okay,
$87 million guaranteed.
That's real good as a defensive tackle.
Yeah, buddy.
But you know, so those people who get excited over preseason and preseason football, like I said, usually Cowboys and Saints fans. You win 2 preseason games and you think you're going all the way. Like, dude, come on, it's don't even count.
I give them. They'll win 2 regular season games. And then, like, go crazy. Like, it's the end. Like,
and it's always
we're taking it all this year. You won 2 games.
And then at the end of the year, the Saints and the Cowboys fans always, they know what we need to happen in order to make the playoffs. They are okay. If the Rams win by 2, and
I can say the Cowboys more so than the Saints. The Saints are always like right there. Like, I mean, they be right there. Like like last year. You remember last year? What kept them from winning the game and going to like the what was the conference finals?
I don't watch the Saints football.
You didn't watch that last? You remember that when the guy was supposed to make the tackle, but he tackled him to the outside instead of the inside?
Let me tell you about my history with the Saints.
I was an inside to the outside. I don't know. I know Stephen Diggs caught the ball and he missed a wide open tackle to hold the game so they could win.
And that's what kept the Saints out of the playoffs.
That right now, not the playoffs. That was the playoffs.
Oh, it was a playoff.
I think that's what kept them from going to the conference final. Was the conference final?
That's
We
typical.
went to the Super Bowl.
That's typical Saints football. Let me give you a little history on me.
No, it was conference. It was it was going to the conference final.
I grew up in Dallas, Texas. You know, during the age of Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, and Troy Aikman. Mm-hmm. So I grew up. I go back. Tony Dorsett, Herschel Walker.
Okay.
So I grew up watching touchdowns. Mm-hmm. All these greats in Dallas. I wasn't a Cowboys fan because I was supposed to be, so I wasn't a fan. But I did watch them. I mean, it was on every week. And most of the times, Cowboys, the game of the week. You got the Cowboys 49ers. Back in the day, that was something.
That was the game. Yeah, I'm
Cowboys and Redskins. That used to be something.
Giants.
Cowboys
Eagles.
and Giants. Oh my goodness. Cowboys and Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Buddy Ball, the defensive dude. Anyway, he was the coach for the Eagles. He had bounties out on people for the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? It was serious football going down in that era that I grew up in. And I graduated high school in '94. Went to school in Louisiana. All we had was Saints games. Mm-hmm. We didn't have. I mean, you know how you can watch this game or the other or your home game. All we had was you could watch the Saints game or nothing. And at that time, the highest score on the Saints team was their field goal kicker. Wasn't it Morton Anderson? That was the dude like on the team. So I come from Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, playing with the stadium either open or closed. Most of the times it's open so the sun can shine on the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? What Jerry say so God can see the Cowboys. To the Saints playing in this dark, gloomy dome with a country dude calling those Saints games. We had Madden every week. You know, you can't go to Madden to me calling the game. You know what I'm saying? It's no comparison. So that kind of got me, number one, hating the Saints. Hating them because that's all I had. I hated the Saints. And then it drove me away from watching football every week. Because there was this Saints never had a game in a week. And that was like around the time,
They suck.
They sucked, and the Rams ended up winning the Super Bowl, going to the Super Bowl. They didn't win. With the greatest show on turf year, they lost the Super Bowl.
I don't remember that. I was
but yeah, like the Rams, they were called the greatest show on turf. They were doing that thing. I wasn't watching football. The Rams had sucked for a while, and they come up like, Super Bowl Sunday. Like, who's playing? The Rams and the who? I think it was like the Rams and the 49ers. Like whatever team they played, like I understood them being there. But it's like, how the Rams get there? And somebody looked at me like, dude, that's the Rams. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. How the Rams get there? But the Saints completely got me out of football.
Yeah, they really ran you.
From '94 to now. I don't watch football every week like I used to. I have no idea who's good. Like, I hated Eli Manning. I used to be a Giants fan when they drafted. When Eli Manning came out, and he told us the Chargers, don't draft me. Not playing. It's like, dude, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
And had I been in charge of the Chargers, guess who we'd have drafted first?
I would have got him.
I'd have got him and made it right to bottom, ruin his career. We still would have sucked. I would have ruined it.
Just to ruin his career?
Just to ruin his career.
Yeah, see, that's that petty stuff.
I'm that guy.
I want to take the risk of my franchise to make this one guy who don't want to play with me mad.
I'm that dude. I said him we probably would have been good. He'd have been on the bench.
No.
He'd have got it in garbage time. Like, yeah, we're down 22-2. Eli, get in there.
You wouldn't have Phillip Rivers.
Oh, well.
Which I think is a better quarterback than Eli Manning. He'd just be with the Chargers forever.
I'd have had Eli Manning sitting on the bench. Behind, I don't know, Toby Keith, anybody. I don't care.
Toby Keith?
Yeah, I don't care anybody. Wow. I just had it just to make him sit on the bench.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad.
You can't tell me don't pick me. Bro, get over here. I got the first pick. I want you. What you going to do? Exactly.
That's just sad.
That's
petty and sad and all kind of things right there.
Dude, where he went to school? Mississippi?
I went to Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Did they win the championship when he was there?
No.
Exactly. Don't tell me what to do with you.
No.
Don't draft me. Bruh, you lucky to be on my sorry team. Tell me, don't draft me. Get your butt over here and run some wind sprints. Tell me don't draft you. You think you are.
That's just pure deep pettiness.
That would have been pure D me. Yeah.
I can see that right now. That's just sad. That's really sad. Really sad, my guy. He ended up being a 2-time Super Bowl champion, by the way, too.
Yeah, whatever.
With the Giants.
Yeah, whatever.
So, yeah.
He wouldn't have got that.
But I don't think he wouldn't have got there without that defense he had with Andy Coughlin and all that. With Coughlin and
I mean.
But,
But see, that's the thing with it. You can't. It's not college. You can't say, hey, I want to play for you. You got that good team. You can't do that. Dude, you got to come over here and build my sorry team up.
LeVar Ball did it with LeAngelo.
He'll be out in a few years.
Oh, you think LeAngelo will be out?
Yeah,
LeAngelo.
One of them is. One of them ball boys.
Angelo boy? LeVar is the dad.
Yeah.
Angelo.
Can I tell you my sad basketball story too? I don't watch basketball all the time.
Why you don't watch basketball? What's the reason?
Because I grew up in Dallas and I hated the Mavericks.
Dang.
I hated the Mavericks.
You know, that's a disorder for somebody like you.
The Mavericks they would never draft a superstar. Let's see, when I grew up,
Dirk not a superstar?
What? Dirk wasn't there when I grew up. Like I said, I graduated and went to college in '94. We had Rolando Blackman, some other guys. I don't even know them dudes. We had some people who were playing basketball. We had no stars. Like, you go to the mall, like, I think that dude play for the Mavericks. No, he don't. Look at him. He tall.
So basically, I had a WNBA team.
We would have been lucky to have a WNBA team. I hated the Mavericks. Then they had a vote.
I'm sorry, ladies. That was funny to me.
They had a vote at one time. I was 17. They were voting on whether to keep the Mavericks in town or not. They were going to build them a new arena. And if the vote didn't pass to build the arena, Cuban said he was going to take them out of Dallas. I never wanted to be 18 so bad to vote them dudes out of town. Like, get them out of. Let's just start fresh. Let's come from the ground up. Just get hold.
You see, this is what you call privilege, my people.
No, it's not.
No. Listen to me. This guy's in a state of Texas where there's like, what, 3 basketball teams?
Yeah, Houston, San Antonio, Dallas.
What,
yeah.
four? Is it 4 football teams? 3 football teams?
Texans, Cowboys, 2.
It's 2?
Yeah, 2.
And I don't know how many baseball teams.
Who?
All these different franchises. They probably got hockey too in high
We do Dallas
Texas.
Stars.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't understand that move either, but we got
He's
him.
still complaining about professional teams, and Mississippi like begging for a great
I was trying to get y'all the Mavericks.
a great football, like college team.
I was trying to get y'all the Mavericks.
That's what you call
no.
privilege.
That's not privilege.
That is privilege at its finest. He didn't know how good he had it in Dallas with a professional team playing every week. If they suck, they still got who? Michael Jordan coming to town. They still got Magic coming to town when
they all played sick when they had to come play. Like, man,
Elijah won.
You can send the B team to play these guys.
You still had the greats coming through there. You know what I mean? Like, you still can go actually see Michael Jordan play basketball if you wanted to.
No, but why cheer on this dude to come beat your team? Because you know he's going to beat your team.
You already wishing them out of there. Why not? Like, why not? Like, okay, embarrass these fools. Like,
let's go buy some tickets to get embarrassed in our home state.
Yeah, like MJ, go wear a jersey, go buy the MJ. Like, dog, do it all.
It's like Cleveland now. There's gonna be some sad faces when they see the Lakers on their schedule now.
Wish they won't have to play them too often, so it won't be that bad.
But the times they do, it's gonna be some sad faces in that. Well, it's gonna be some sad faces.
Yeah, they're used to it. They'll be all right. They got Cleveland Browns. They're used to being disappointed.
Okay, something else that happened this week. We're bouncing all over the place. Nick Saban has a quarterback controversy now.
Really?
Yeah, he's got two. He's got 2 good quarterbacks.
Okay.
One quarterback led him.
Which don't matter because Alabama never had. Doesn't matter quarterbacks.
One quarterback led him up to the national championship last year, but he kind of fell behind in the first half and he got pulled. And they put a freshman in the second half of the game. Freshman pulled through, won the game. So now he's playing both. He's playing both quarterbacks. He's interchanging them, and the media wants to know. Come on, Nick, have you made a decision? What's going on? So that was a reporter for ESPN after they won this past weekend. She came up, a woman. She came up and said, "Hey, Nick, have you killed the controversy? You got a starter yet?" Nick Saban went off. I'm tired of y'all asking me this. I told you my answer. I'm not going to pick between these boys, man. Leave me alone. Pretty much just told the woman, shut up. Don't ask me that no more. I'm tired of y'all asking me. Don't ask me that no more.
That's how you know Nick. I wanted to say something. I'm just going to leave it. That Nick really got the confidence. He has what our Scarface like to say, Yeah. That's Nick. Yeah, that's Nick, man. Nick is Scarface. For real, like.
And my thing,
I win games. Don't question me how I win. I'm a winning coach. Don't question. I'll probably go there as the best coach to ever coach college football.
He will, and I have a problem with that.
Why is that?
Because like I alluded to earlier, with Eli Manning. This isn't college. You can't go where you want to. But Nick Saban is in college. The best players in the world can go where they want to. Mm-hmm. And right now, and for a while, they've all been going to Alabama.
You know why they did that?
Don't tell me because Nick Saban.
I mean, but you know why they've come to custom to going to Alabama? Because Nick has built that prestige up so high, you can't turn like.
If the playing fields were even, and he just really out coached people,
yeah,
I would call him a great coach.
He's been out coached before.
But I'm saying,
I don't know about coach, but he's had players that were like. He had the Cam Newtons come through there and destroy him before. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's had players that come through and just, individual players on the team that kind of shifted the game.
But I'm saying, so
football is kind of hard to do with one player, but
if you can get one player to change the scope of your game, mm-hmm. Are you that great of a coach? You can't figure out how to shut this guy down.
But it's hard to shut him down too because Cam Newton was a great player, but there's still other good components on that team also.
I just have a problem with college coaches being considered the best when, like at the time, Penn State was hot
because he couldn't make it in the NFL. He already tried.
Right.
He couldn't make it in the NFL.
So again, is he a great coach?
Yeah.
No. You just know how to.
Tell me how he turned. Did you see Alabama before Nick Saban got there?
He convinced the greatest players in the world to come to Alabama. That's not great coaching. That's great recruiting. Call him a great recruiter.
Great coach.
I call him a great recruiter. No, I don't want to call him a great coach. Man. If I can convince, it's like Steve Kerr. Is he a great coach? Yeah. No, he's not.
No, I don't really think.
Mark Jackson recruited a great team,
but that's because Mark Jackson recruited and put that team together from the jump. Mm-hmm. When Nick Saban got to Alabama, do you know what kind of team Alabama was?
But he put the team together. Just like let's go back to Steve Kerr. Even if Steve Kerr hadn't taken over, Mark Jackson had put that team together, and he went on to win. I would call him smart. I wouldn't call him the greatest coach ever to coach basketball because he went out and got the best players that nobody looked at. And he's a smart guy. Mm-hmm. I think Nick Saban is a very persuasive guy right now at this time.
I think coaches, when they create a system, that's what makes them great. That system makes them great. Phil Jackson had a great system.
That's another one. That's another one.
Really, dog?
He had Jordan.
He went to L.A.?
Huh?
He went to L.A.?
He had Kobe and Shaq.
But when Kobe and Shaq was there together before Phil got there, they couldn't win.
Oh, they could win.
They couldn't win. They didn't win because they had to bring Phil in there because he knew how to create organization. He knew how to create a system, and he knew how to control egos.
Kobe and Shaq knew how to play basketball,
but they couldn't win.
Kobe and Shaq knew how to play basketball,
but they could not win.
I have a problem with everybody celebrating coaches. If you have. All right, the coach a couple years ago when Appalachian State beat who did they beat and everybody went crazy, Florida State, one of those teams. That had to be good coaching because you motivated these guys who know they're playing against the best players in the country, some of the best players in the country, and we don't recruit like that because they all go there and we beat these guys. Their coach said something, he did something. And motivated the team to take a victory. That's a good coach. He'll never get credit.
Could it been that the team didn't take them serious? Could it been that the team was winning that game and they were so defined and ready to play this guy, and the other team was like, we're finna run over these dudes, and they weren't, because that also happens a lot when you underestimate the people you're going up against, and they destroy you. Could it have been that? But you mean to tell me this one coach who won this one game,
coach,
but these other guys who done won championship after championship
with the best players in the world,
This took logic.
If you, Cory, if you constantly are just bringing in the best players in the world that at this sport, all your linemen, the best, all your quarterbacks, the best, all your defensive backs, the best, and you go play against some high school, some dudes who barely on scholarship.
So Alabama never lost?
Yeah, they lost.
Why they lose?
Nick Saban can't coach.
No.
Because if I get the best players in the world,
better.
If I get the best players in the world,
other team was better. That's probably why.
I'm not losing if I get
the other team was better.
But at the end of the day,
you know what I'm saying? And then, have you seen where Alabama like when they'll lose to State or lose somebody in the regular season, then come back in the championship and beat them? You seen that too? Mm-hmm. What was that? What was the reason for that?
He still got the best players in the world.
There you go.
They took an off day.
There you go.
They're like, we ain't got to win this game. We'll see them again in the championship.
Yeah, there you go.
They're going to put the college playoff system is not going to leave Alabama out.
The coaches matter. Because a coach can because you can have the best, you can have the parts of a Lamborghini, but if you don't know how to put that Lamborghini together, you can have a shitty car.
No.
Yes, you are. You finna have if you got everything to build a house and you don't know how to build a house, your house gonna fall through before you even get to the roof.
No,
you gotta have. If you know how to get the correct components to win and create the correct system to win, you can win.
Let me show you. Let me turn that logic on you.
Okay.
I don't know how to build a house, but I hire the best contractors in the world to build this house. I'm going to have a fantastic house. And all I did was say, hey, you, come build this house for me.
So you mean to tell me
he got the best players in the world?
No. Those are the components to the team. Mm-mm. The players, because if you ain't got if this player is, I guess because you never played the game to understand the different, like, I'm just saying to understand, because you said you ain't watched football in 20 years?
You said I never played the game?
I mean, you ain't paid attention to the game long enough to me. If you ain't watch 20, like they saying like this right here, this play, let's say you got a quarterback, right? Mm-hmm. He might be a dominant. He might have a strong arm, and he's a great scrambler. He's strong arm, great scrambler, right? Mm-hmm. But he might not have a running back that's good. That's the same way. Put it like that right there.
So Nick Saban.
So he might have a bruiser that's like just bust the hole open. Like he's not elusive. He's not a hit the sideline. He just straight up down running back. You know what I'm saying? And then he have a wide out core that might not know how to stretch the field. So that means I'm gonna have to use this quarterback. He gonna probably run a lot, scramble a lot, move around the pocket like because he doesn't have a wide receiving core that's fast. Can get out there blocks fast enough. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know what kind of players you got and how systems to put them in. But you can't just say, okay, you come here. You got to know which play. Like some players might be good, but they might not be good for your system. But some players might have the right mechanics, but the mechanics might not fit your system. Like you look at when the Cowboys had what's my guy? They got rid of
Dez Bryant?
No, they got rid of the running back. They got rid of him. I can't think his name at the moment.
Nick Saban took him?
No, listen. They had he tore it up. He made Tony Romo look good.
I know who you're talking about.
He made Tony Romo look good, and they sent him
to the Jets
to the Eagles.
Yeah,
terrible. He did terrible because the system didn't fit the way he played the game. Then he went to Tennessee and tore it up. The system fit his game. When a coach has a system, NFL, that's what you got to do.
Your coach NFL is different than college. Nick Saban doesn't have
the same thing.
Corey, Nick Saban don't have that problem with his wide receivers are kind of iffy. He had the best wide receivers in the game.
You know what Nick Saban
He doesn't have to worry about his running back being iffy.
What Nick Saban
He's got the best running back in the game.
You know what Nick Saban has?
What does he have?
He always has a solid defense. He always has a defense that you were like, dang,
you know why?
They know how to figure.
You know why?
I know because he know how to operate them.
Hey, best player in the league.
And I guarantee you, if he was a draft player, he probably have the same type of insight on him.
Nah. Did you just say he tried that in the league?
He was young dude, man, too, at the same time. I mean, come on now.
All right, let me put it like this. When Lou Holtz was on top for Notre Dame, he's the greatest college coach of all time. You know why? Everybody wanted to go to Notre Dame. Rick Pitino for Penn State. Oh, he's the greatest coach of the game. You know why? Everybody wanted to go to Penn State.
Let me ask this. Name one player from Penn State that was a great NFL player.
Okay, here's another thing.
No. Name one player from. Name three players from Alabama that went on to be great NFL players.
I can't do that.
You can't name them.
You know why? No, let me tell you why.
Because it was a system that worked.
Because I don't watch college football either.
You know these players though.
I don't watch college football like that either.
That's why, and that's my thing. That's how I know Nick Saban's a cold coach because he'll take players that'll go on to play in the NFL, and you never really hear from them again.
But at the college level,
Eddie
they're the
Lacy
best.
was a great running back.
At the college level, they're the best.
He made Rookie of the Year. But now, he lucky to get a job.
At the college level, he's the best. It's like Reggie Bush. I watched Reggie Bush when he was in college.
Yeah.
I did. I watched him. Reggie Bush was that dude.
Yeah.
He would, because he's running behind. That's when USC was on top. They were that team. Whatever the coach was, everybody was praising him. Reggie Bush went on outside of that college system with all the best players in the league where you draft players and try to put together a team. They couldn't do it. He got exposed. Like, dude's really not that good.
A lot of players.
But when you're put in that amazing college system, you're gonna shine. It's not about the coach. It's not about the coach.
It's how college football played compared to how NFL played. That's what it is. It's how the game is played.
It's how the game is put together. If the people the NFL players, they're all the best college athletes, but they're spread apart. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But if all the best college athletes are on one team, you can't beat that. It's like the All Madden team.
Let me ask
you
a question.
Can't beat the All Madden team.
Let me ask you a question. What school did Tom Brady come from?
I don't know what Tom Brady
don't know
what
school did Drew Brees come from?
Who knows?
You don't know, because they didn't come from no big schools. They went elite. They were great players. They just came up into the NFL and showed their potential and showed it there in the NFL.
But
their
coaches don't get any credit.
You have players
Tom Brady.
that are a product of a good system, a product of a good school, a product of a good prestige. So they might get the hierarchy looks. They might get the big
Everybody
time,
in Alabama, including the coach.
The what?
Everybody from Alabama, including the coach, gets that praise and prestige.
The coach gets that praise. You don't get that praise for being from Alabama.
Yeah. You
don't get that praise for being like I say, it's players that went on to play in the NFL didn't do so good because
because they didn't have Nick Saban.
Because the school, the system they came from was so dominant. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't give Nick Saban the credit.
He created the system. That's what I'm saying.
He recruited the players.
If the players was that good, when they moved on from Nick Saban, they would be even better. But the system he put them in to win is what make them dominant.
It's like these high schools that recruit. You know, you have those high schools that recruit. They got players from all over. But any team that plays them has players from that city only. Mm-hmm. And the people with the players from everywhere else, they're dominant because they can recruit. I gotta have Steve up the street as my quarterback, but you get Cold Hand Luke from Wyoming to come to your school.
I don't know too many high school kids go get Cold Hand Luke from Wyoming.
But that does happen. That does happen.
No, they don't bring.
They do.
Look, I'm like this.
There was a team. There was a team in Louisiana, Evangel Christian College. They were 3A.
That's a college. You said
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Evangel Christian High School. I said college. It was high school. Evangel Christian. They were a 3A school. My high school went down to play in 1 year. I was in college. Like, we're going to play some boys from Shreveport. Let's go to this game. Beat up on these little Louisiana guys. See what's going on. You get the roster. Running back from Chicago, quarterback from somewhere else.
That's not the narrative. That's not how school, like most schools operate. That's like one in a few.
That's not how all schools operate. But
that's like one in a few.
It's not one.
That's like 1 in 1,000. Man, come on.
It happens, Cory. And if I can do that, I'm gonna be dominant.
I have never ever in my whole time been watching high school and seen like dudes come from California to come play at a high school. Never seen it.
There are academies. There are academies.
But I like
same with basketball. High school basketball. They have these academies now.
Only time I see that is if like you in New York, right, and you in Yonkers. And the school might be in Manhattan. You might go to school in Manhattan. No. That's the only time I see that. You still in the same vicinity,
I'm telling you,
but you're not coming from. You're not coming 1,200 miles away to play in a high school. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, this happens. This is legit. This is real.
I
grabbed that roster.
I want to see.
I want to
see proof of that.
I wonder why we were down by like 28 points before halftime.
I want to see.
I grabbed the roster.
I do not believe that.
I would
at all.
Hold on. Let's see here. Okay.
I do not believe that at all.
There are high schools
recruiting
that
from out of the like. I'm talking about like
academies.
from no.
Yes,
There's
it
no high
happens.
school coach looking at a film of a dude. He in Miami. He looking at a dude in California. Like, yeah, we're gonna get him out here.
There are.
That's, first of all, that's illegal.
Not when you play for an academy. Not when you have an academy. This is legit. It's a real deal thing. You keep on. You said you had a question to ask me while I show you a roster from an
that's
academy.
something completely different. Because I want to see this proof
Okay,
of
hold on.
players getting poached from schools in Cali to Texas and Louisiana, and I don't see it at all.
And now that while you're out there listening, comment on the page that you're listening on, and let Cory know that there are high school academies that recruit players. They do it. They do it in basketball. They do it in
when they do
football
it in
as well.
basketball, it's like this player ain't going from New York to Chicago.
Yeah, that
He's going
happens.
from New York to another part of New York to play for this
No.
school. That's the only time I see that. It's not like they're going like that, bro. It's too much potential in between there for them to go there, especially in high school,
That
to
happens.
actually have to pay. No. It's
telling you.
It's not. No.
Okay, hold on. Let me look up. My computer is doing what we call the most. You sitting there? You really want me to prove you wrong, don't you? Then my phone battery's about to die. You getting saved here?
No. Because I'm looking up stuff now. It ain't nothing.
Yes.
High school recruited. Let's see.
This happens on a yearly basis.
There's nobody out here looking at a kid in California to come play at their school.
If I can give him
In
a
Louisiana.
scholarship to come to my school, then yeah.
Now wait, no.
Yes.
First of all, he has to have legal guardianship.
It's a private
And ain't
school.
nobody. You still have to have legal guardianship. I don't care how
On a private school,
the
I can
school
send my
is.
kids where I want to send them.
Your mom is not finna send you the way Louisiana to go to school, and you from California.
If I'm a football player,
No, it's not happening.
If I
not
play
when I
football-
got the perfect situations out here to go play.
nah.
Yes.
If she want to get me out of
And
my, if I'm in a bad system,
if I'm that good,
if I'm in a bad area,
if
my mom want to
I'm
give
that
me.
good to play, for somebody in Louisiana to want me to come play at their school, I'm that good to find 1,000 schools in between there for me to go play it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you are. You just really waiting on me to prove you wrong.
Yes, I really want to see this.
I really, and the thing is, I want you to find it before I find it.
Yeah, I don't see nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see nothing. It's not even an article about it popping up. I don't know where this guy's getting
I'm
his
telling you,
information
dude,
from.
this school
I don't
recruits.
know where he getting his information from. But
If the school here, what's the school? Lamar. If they wanted to recruit, they could recruit.
they're not finna go to California and get no player to come down here.
If they want to win state.
They're not finna do it. Not gonna do it. They don't know they don't have to.
So
I don't have to.
So they just have the best private school kids in Mississippi. In Meridian to play for them.
Or in this area, period. Like, not necessarily from Meridian, but in this area, period.
Okay. I'm going to prove you wrong, whether it's this week or next week.
You're not gonna.
I will prove you wrong.
You're not gonna prove wrong. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, my guy.
Okay.
Let's go to Texas. That was in California. Let's go to Texas.
No, we don't cheat like that.
Yeah. Okay.
All the great players come out of Oak Cliff.
Nine one great.
Everybody.
9-1.
All of them.
Yeah, exactly. Not a
All
damn
of them.
one.
All of them.
Not a damn one. Ain't damn one.
I'm on this Evangel Christian thing right now. But I'm telling you, dude, there are teams that recruit out of high school.
Nobody's moving from California to Mississippi unless they on the run from the mob.
That may be the case.
they trying to get away from the games. Yeah.
I may not do it this week,
You're not.
but I will prove you wrong
Not gonna happen.
that this happens.
No.
All right. So, is anything else you got up your sleeve this week? Anything else you need that we missed for this week?
Yeah. Couple things.
What we got?
I'm gonna cut that little conversation short though. Oh. Is it cool to have STDs now?
Huh?
Just saying. NBA YoungBoy has a song. He says he has herpes running through his blood.
He probably said something else. I'm gonna say he said something else.
This is what I haven't heard it, but then the girl came out this week and said he had, like, the ex-girlfriend said he had herpes or whatever like that. So you don't think he said that actually in the song?
So in one of his songs, he says he has herpes. And what do you have like the direct quote on this?
I'm finna look up.
First off, what's the big buzz about NBA YoungBoy anyway?
I mean, I like him. I like his style. Like, he got nice style, but I mean, it ain't something I would just listen to on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? But I like his style. He actually got a couple of, he kind of storytelling. You know what I'm saying? But
I guess so.
I'm gonna look up these lyrics for the song. He said he has the herpes. Okay, it's on Hip Hop DX. It's a new song he released. Can't Be Saved.
I think I just downloaded this song.
It says YoungBoy. This is coming from Hip Hop DX. It says YoungBoy never broke and confessed he has herpes on new song Can't Be Saved. As it turns out, so does his girlfriend. Herpes in my blood. The shit gon' get me crying. I really got feelings. You see, without signs. I don't know what that means. But soon after the song released, his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, hopped on Instagram Live and admitted she has the STD too. The same things in my blood and the same thing that's in my blood, she said on the live stream.
Let me tell you what that is.
Janet said fans should take his confession as a way to let everyone know he doesn't care what people think about him. The move was also done so no one can use the fact he has herpes against him.
I was going to say that, that's him being honest as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And, I put it out there. You don't have to find out or discover because, that's the age we live in. Everybody want to find out and discover something about you.
Yeah.
You can't do it. I told you. So
okay.
You can't hurt me with that. I don't think he said it as like a cool. I'm like, haha, guess who got herpes?
But I didn't understand the context of what he was saying. I just seen the headline. I was like, and then I seen the girlfriend saying, like, they try to make it cool to have an STD. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I think they're just like, hey, man, that's us. That's what we. And it's the ex-girlfriend?
I think it's the ex-girlfriend, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it's just, it's you want to be honest in hip-hop.
Yeah.
And that's as honest as
I
you
guess
can.
That's why I guess you answered your question right there.
Yeah, but he probably didn't say it in like a scientific, methodical way. He just spit it in old young boy fashion.
That's probably why, how they took the medicine that he gave them. That's how they took it. Like, okay. hey.
So, that's that. Okay, and you said we briefly touched on, that was a bad term. We briefly talked about Ariana Grande. We talked about the funeral. I was heading to the Ariana Grande situation.
Okay.
But we didn't go there. So if you hadn't heard, at Aretha Franklin's funeral, there was a preacher who really loved him some Ariana Grande.
He found out that he loved her. When he seen it, he thought she was some Taco Bell.
Yeah, he's doing all type of apologizing. His hand was really free.
Yeah.
On Ariana.
Yeah.
My thing is, he had to know most of the world was watching this funeral, though.
No, I don't know what he was thinking about.
Everybody in the world.
Like, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, he let some just take him away.
And that bothers me because he couldn't control himself.
He couldn't.
And this is like the leader of a church.
Yeah. And
he couldn't control himself. Like, he
look,
had to touch Ariana.
Somebody who can't control themselves when the camera's rolling.
My goodness.
I can only imagine when them cameras turn off.
When I saw it, like, I couldn't really believe what I was looking at.
And then somebody went and zoomed in on it, like, he is really He is really getting close to that breast right there. He is really doing it.
And he go on, get in here, girl. Go on, get in here.
Like she was. I don't know if she was. You think she was uncomfortable? She had to be uncomfortable.
She really looked uncomfortable, and that's like one of the. I saw somebody on Facebook. Of course, that's where all the good news comes from. They
That's
said
what he got to do about the school stuff. Well, go ahead.
They were saying that like people are joking, but she's really being sexually assaulted in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So that's like the seriousness of it, and I mean he came out and apologized, but I think if she wanted to press charges, she's got a clear-cut case.
Come on. Really?
You don't think it's that serious? That's like groping, dude.
Yeah.
That's like seriously groping.
But I looked at how first of all, I'm going back to the old school ways of thinking on this one.
Don't talk about what she had on.
Look, coming into that funeral, dog. I'm in here trying to be amongst the Lord Jesus, and temptation just flunks his way out there on the front of the stage.
But you're supposed to be able to handle that temptation.
I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about
okay. All right.
I'm talking about myself, period. Like, I knew I would have been up there on fire, sweating bullets.
But there's no way, knowing that everybody is watching this funeral, that you touch nobody. It's no way.
No, when it came to that, no. I'm just saying, though, look, for a split second, it would have caught me.
But the funny thing,
I get Bill. I understand Bill.
I was about to say Bill Clinton, Jesse Jackson, they were in the back like, bruh.
Well, look at them legs on that thing right there. Like,
but that preacher, while y'all looking,
I'm finna.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Let me holler at y'all for a second. Let me holler at you real quick, girl.
But I mean, it was kind of sad, to see her in that situation, and now it's like this is a global thing. Everybody knows that like you were groped at a funeral that you were going to.
He wanted to love you down.
And now he's come out. He's apologized to.
I want to see what Big Sean had on you.
He apologized to Ariana. He apologized to the Mexican community for talking about
Taco Bell junk. I thought that was gonna be what got him, but because I didn't see the.
You didn't see the groper.
I wasn't paying attention to the groper. I just heard. Because I'm taking I'm doing something and listening.
Right.
So I'm not hearing. I'm not seeing it. So I just heard that part like, ooh, he finna get 12 from them. They finna eat him alive for that right there. But I didn't know he was doing something else.
Yeah, and like you said, he did that with cameras rolling in a room full of people.
Yeah.
Just uncontrollably. I got to get me some of that.
Yeah, he rubbed her down pretty good. Yeah, she I can see where she can be uncomfortable up there,
Yeah, so it's we're
let me ask you this. This is my question I was gonna ask you. Greatest hip hop duo.
I'm biased.
Okay, that's cool, but it's to you. It's who you think?
Greatest hip hop duo is
your opinion.
Is UGK.
Okay, that's one of mine. That's what I had up there.
Mm-hmm.
I had UGK. I'm just gonna give a good three.
All right, give me a good three.
Good three off. UGK,
mm-hmm.
Outkast,
mm-hmm.
8Ball, MJG.
UGK, 8Ball, MJG. I can't say Outkast, but I can't think of another duo. And the reason I can't say Outkast is because Dre got weird, and I gave up on him after a while. Did a Aquemini and a Speaker Box Love Below when he was wearing shoulder pads and hula skirts. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I fell in love with the first Outkast CD.
He still owes a pair of
K-Swiss.
Is that what you don't like change?
I still jam.
He still has
Southern Playalistic. I know about the So you telling me Speaker Box Love Below is just as good?
I actually like Love Below. I ain't really care for Speaker Box. I like Love
Which
Below.
one's the Speaker Box?
That Speaker Box is Big Boy side.
So you liked Andre's?
I like Andre's
I
side.
think Andre's was the reason I didn't like it.
I liked Andre's side.
Mm-mm. I couldn't do it.
I liked it. I because I like to see people evolve and do different things. Like I like to see you change and like turn like since transform into things that are dope. I don't want you to be I don't want you just to be the same all the time. When you like be the same but don't be the same.
I don't think his change was dope at all. I think his change hurt Outkast, and it elevated him. It got him a different audience. Mm-hmm. But that wasn't Outkast.
I thought it was dope. Nah. It was Outkast. They sound always been different.
They wasn't that different.
They sound always been different.
They wasn't hula skirts and shoulder pads different.
You looking at the outside? I'm talking about the music.
His music was not what it was before.
I mean,
if Hey Ya had been on the first CD, I wouldn't be talking about Outkast right now.
It's always like look at Lil Wayne. The evolution of Wayne. Like Wayne went from 16 to this. You know what I mean?
But see that
the music still was good though.
I could follow Wayne. Wayne didn't go outrageously crazy.
Really?
He didn't. He didn't go outrageously crazy. But Dre, he is say, you know what? I see crazy. I'm gonna shoot past that. I'm gonna do just ridiculous. And I couldn't get with it.
So you couldn't look past.
Nope.
The look of Dre.
The lyrics was different too. His whole demeanor, everything about Dre was different. I mean,
his delivery was different, but I don't think the lyrics was different.
Everything was different.
I don't know.
He just like.
Like I say, that's
like I said. Hey Ya, he picked up the mic and sang to me. I don't want you singing to me.
It was different, but it was.
It was
It was dope.
Nah.
It was a hit record.
That hit record ain't always good. We just got to talk about Young Boy.
Right. Look, Young Boy ain't got a Hey Ya. Okay.
Not to you. To these kids, everything you do is Hey Ya.
To these kids, a lot of stuff. But I'm talking about Hey Ya. I'm talking about multi-platinum selling on every station, no.
Just horrible song.
No. That's what.
That was a horrible song. Yeah.
Yeah. Still being played to this day. Still being played. What's your favorite Outkast song?
The first.
Nobody knows it.
The first album.
Nobody knows it.
Everything on the first album. That's one of those albums you can just let it roll.
Nobody like to this day. This generation don't know that song, but they know Hey Ya.
They don't care for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It transcended even the spectrum of.
So did Because I Got Hot. That don't make it a good song.
Oh, Because I Got Hot is dead. That song is dead.
They know it. Baby Got dead. Back. You can play Baby Got Back today.
Look,
he wasn't spitting them bars.
Nobody listens to
Ice Baby right now. You can play Drop Baby Got Back, Ice Baby back to back. Somebody gonna come high five you.
Those songs were dope too.
Doing it, cuz.
They were dope too. They were dope songs. They had great concepts, and they were delivered properly. That's why they were dope. Yeah.
I
take a Hey Ya. I take a Hey Ya chick. I take a Hey Ya chick, a Vanilla Ice, a Baby Got Back chick over a Jazzy Bell chick.
See, Jazzy Bell was when they started getting weird. Yeah. He wasn't all the way evolved to his weirdness yet. But I can't roll with Outkast because Dre turned his back on Big Boy and said, "Yeah, you keep doing that Big Boy thing. I'm gonna do this."
You're sad.
What my boy said on the movie? I don't like that. What was that on? Was that on Belly? I don't like that.
Oh man, you're sad, dog.
Drop a dime on Dre.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
This is terrible. Oh yeah, another thing that happened this week. The two women. Well, the one woman that had the kids smoking weed in the video.
See, I don't watch a lot of those. I don't do a lot of stuff, as you can tell. But though I heard about it. I didn't see it. I don't want to see it.
It was terrible.
It was
terrible.
Some people just shouldn't have kids. You should.
But she was babysitting.
Oh, it wasn't even her kids.
It wasn't her kids. She was like babysitting. It was the mama got arrested too, and she facing time.
She didn't use Angie's List. Obviously,
she used Craigslist.
That never would happen with Angie's List babysitter.
She used Craigslist.
Speaking of babies, last point. Then we'll get out of here. You say you got a kid. I had 2 kids. Coming up, how's your kid?
10.
10. All right, so he's at a decent age. Coming up, did you like spank him? Did you give him like spankings?
I
Because I get talked about this a lot, by the way. But
to me, I didn't. Probably like once or twice.
Yeah.
But I'm like, he know like, but see, my thing was fear. I put the fear of God in him early. Mm-hmm. Like one time he did something, I grabbed him by his shirt and put him up against the wall.
That's a little violent, but okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just let him know, like.
And
I never had a problem out there. I never had to put my hands on him again. I tell him to do something, he do it. Because he know I mean, like, he know I, like, and then, like, if I do something, I mean it right then, or I'm going to show you repercussions right then. I'm not going to keep saying it and saying it and saying it and then, like, keep prolonging it. No, I'm going to say it one time. You don't do what I say, something going to happen. I might not hit you. I might not spank you. I might take something away from you. I might tell you to go to bed. I might tell you to do this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But not necessarily this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm with that. Yeah. I'm with that. See, I didn't spank my kids either. Mm-hmm. And you know, a lot of people, especially like in our community, mm-hmm. frown upon that. Yeah. But one thing I used to do, okay, I didn't watch a lot of football, right? Mm-hmm. Didn't like the Mavericks, right? Mm-hmm. I watched Super Nanny, right? And she would always talk about is that a look? Is that a sigh? I watched Super Nanny, and she would always talk about, you know what I'm saying, not spanking your kids and, you know what I'm saying, instilling that point of I have to hit you to get my point across. So, you know what I'm saying, I really got a lot of flack with people because I never spanked my kids. And people are like, oh, that's why they spoiled now. But I just don't think you should do that. And it all came from Super Nanny. Was that another sigh?
Look at that. I don't disagree with spanking your kids because some of y'all kids need their ass whooped.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Positive reinforcement.
Sometimes that don't
Timeouts.
work. Timeouts.
Timeouts.
Please. But sometimes you have to. Like my mom whooped my ass, and I thank her for it to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, she put that fear. That's how I know I do it. Like, she put the fear of God in me. Like, I would be more scared of my mama than going to jail. That's why I never did nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, you got to have that type of. I still knew my mama loved me, but I know if I got out of line, the repercussions of what she would do to me would be so bad. I'm straight.
And you know what I would tell anybody who I saw spanking their kids?
What's that?
Super Nanny said, you ain't got to do that.
And if he tell you that, you have my permission to slap his ass.
I'm just telling you what Super Nanny say. And in 30 minutes, she whipped those kids into shape and they turned into model citizens.
What it is, man, it's actually, it's life. It's pretty much life. Consistency. And just stay in the path. If you're going to say no, mean that no. Don't say no and then 5 minutes later, you give it. That's the worst thing you can do. Mm-hmm. That's the worst thing you can do with any type of individual. Is let them whine and complain and then they give them what they want. That's the worst thing you can do. Pets, kids,
so
grown-ups.
You watch no Super Nanny too, huh?
No.
That's one of them. That's one of them.
I don't need no old fake British lady to tell me how to
fake.
Tell me how to raise a kid. Get the hell up out of here.
Then they had like a black Super Nanny that came into play a little bit later on.
That's when the show went off because she probably
she
probably filmed the episode. They were like, it's over with now. It's done.
Look, that's it for today. We appreciate you listening. We'll be back again next week. I will have evidence that these schools recruit. And if you know...
He been looking for the last 30 minutes. He still ain't found nothing.
No, I've been looking up Kelsey Monroe.
Like I
said, more research.
No. Look, if he had been looking at it, it would have been quiet up in here for a minute.
More research on Kelsey. I'll just get some more background.
No, we know that. He been looking for these schools and he can't find one.
So look, if you know anything about schools recruiting, leave a comment. Call Cory on the cell phone. The cell phone number is no.
I dare you. Putting hood on every social
I know that's why I stopped. But leave a comment. Let us know about those high school recruiting.
Polka dot shirt on.
Let us know how you feel about Serena Williams and her outfit. Whatever you feel the reason, whatever you feel the case that you need to let us know about this episode, let us know about it. We'll be back again next week. Third shift at the Waffle House. I love you.
All my coaches out there, from Pee-wee to junior high to high school to college to the professionals, y'all are the truth.
Unless you recruiting the best players in the world and you want to be called a great coach.
We still can't figure out how to find out what these high schools be.
Shouts out to Kevin Monroe.
Yeah, we all know. Yeah.
And that's it.
Got to think big. You got to think big.